taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not... From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they did, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Cherry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he's loose. They'll try the run. Nice move there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have
touchdown, Oregon! Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. And they come up with a... Trying to set the tone with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Bringing it back. Gun, they'll run it inside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the pass. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Complete to the right. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's first and 20. Grab behind the line. It's Cherry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This is so interesting right now watching this off. Stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he takes it in for the... As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go, let's go.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.